blossoms, a garden's secret helper. In a hidden corner of a magical forest, there lived a tiny fairy named Lila. Lila was no ordinary fairy. She had a special gift that made her unique among all the fairies. Lila could help plants grow and bloom with just a touch of her delicate hands and a sprinkle of her shimmering fairy dust. Every morning, as the first rays of sunlight kissed the forest, Lila would flutter her wings and set off on her daily journey. She loved nothing more than helping the plants, flowers, and trees grow strong and beautiful. The forest was her home, and she took great pride in making it the most vibrant and colorful place in the world. One day, as Lila was flitting through the trees, she noticed a small patch of earth that was dry and lifeless. The flowers there were wilted, and the leaves had turned brown. The plants were struggling to survive, and this made Lila's heart ache with sadness. "I must help them," Lila whispered to herself. Her eyes full of determination, she landed gently on the dry ground and sprinkled a generous amount of her sparkling fairy dust over the plants. Then, she touched each leaf and flower with her tiny hands, humming a soft, sweet melody as she worked. The plants responded to her touch, slowly lifting their heads and reaching for the sunlight. But despite her best efforts, the plants still seemed weak. Lila knew she needed to do more. She flew to the tallest tree in the forest, where the wise old oak resided. The oak had lived for centuries and knew all the secrets of the forest. "Wise oak," Lila called softly, "the plants in the small patch are struggling. I've tried to help them, but they still won't grow strong. What should I do?" The oak rustled its leaves thoughtfully before speaking in a deep, gentle voice. "Lila, my dear, sometimes plants need more than just water and sunlight. They need love and encouragement, just like you and I. Speak to them, sing to them, and let them know they are cared for." Lila nodded, understanding what she must do. She flew back to the small patch of earth and hovered above the plants. "You can do it," she whispered softly to them. "You are strong, and you are loved. Grow tall and bloom beautifully, just as you were meant to." She began to sing a sweet lullaby, her voice carrying on the breeze. The plants seemed to listen to her words, their leaves rustling gently as if in response. Slowly but surely, the flowers began to brighten, their colors returning to vibrant shades of red, yellow, and blue. The leaves turned green and lush, and the entire patch of earth seemed to come alive. Within moments, the once barren patch was transformed into a blooming garden, full of life and color. Lila's heart swelled with joy as she watched the flowers dance in the wind, their petals fluttering like butterfly wings. The other fairies in the forest soon noticed the change and came to see the beautiful garden that Lila had nurtured. They marveled at her work, and the forest was filled with songs of praise for the little fairy of blossoms. From that day on, Lila continued to help plants grow, but she never forgot the lesson the wise oak had taught her. She knew that with love, encouragement, and a little bit of magic, anything could flourish, even the smallest, most fragile plants. And so, the forest remained the most vibrant and colorful place in the world. Thanks to Lila, the little fairy who helped the plants grow and bloom.